Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name's Eva, and today I'm going to share with you my much requested oat milk recipe. This is an updated video, but I really hope you enjoy it. And without further ado, let's get straight into it. So this is a blender that I have. Any blender will do really. It's pretty powerful. It also has a food processor attachment, which is wonderful. And these are the oats I use. I use jumbo oats, which I buy in bulk in big 25 kilo bags online. We buy every couple of months because we make all of our own oat milk and have porridge every single day. So it's really, really good to have lots and lots of oats. So first and foremost, I measure out my oats. So I fill my blender jug up to about 400 ml. I think I weighed this, it's like 160 grams. And then I just top it up with water until the max line, which is about 1600. So you can work that out. Again, I eyeball this. So I would just measure it in your jug and just play around the recipe yourself. I then blend it for 1 to 2 minutes, and that's just the perfect amount. If you blend it for too long, it goes a bit gooey. I don't soak my oats, I find it makes it go gooey as well. So about 1 minute, no more than 2 minutes is absolutely fine depending on the power of your blender. Obviously, once it's all blended, you need to strain it, and this can get a bit messy because my nut milk bag is super old, so I just put on this really cute apron. I'll leave a link to the shop down below where I got this apron from because she's really lovely and she's an independent seller and this is her own artwork. So you're going to need a bowl for this and a nut milk bag or muslin cloth. Again, I've had this nut milk bag for about 5 years, so don't judge it, it is pretty gross. And the older it gets, the harder it seems to be able to put oat milk through it. So I may have to make a new one or buy a new one soon, but anyway. So you just need to pour the oat milk through the nut milk bag or muslin cloth and then just squeeze. And this is where it gets messy for me. It will take a little while, depending on how old your bag is, I think anyway. Mine takes quite a while, but just squeeze until all of the liquid is out. I just rinse out my jug because I find it much easier to use the blended jug to pour the oat milk into containers than it is to use the bowl. So I just give it a quick rinse and then I very carefully, and this is definitely a skill, pour all the oat milk from the bowl into the blender without getting it everywhere. And believe me, I have got it everywhere before, so don't worry if this happens every now and then. Just enjoying my cup of tea in my vegan mug. So then it's time to pour them into containers. These are containers I use. I got them as a Christmas present. They're vintage milk bottles, which is kind of cool, I think, because it's like you're reusing old milk bottles. Anyway, we bought these silicone lids, which are reusable. We have 3 of them to keep on the top, and they work really well, these lids. I really love them. And so I simply just fill up my bottles. This makes enough oat milk to fill up 2 bottles completely, and then you can store them in the fridge. For up to 4 days, I would say. We use our oat milk really quickly because we make porridge every day and I drink a lot of caffeinated drinks. So now for the oat pulp. So you can use the oat pulp to bake with. You can even put it on your face and let it dry out. It's a really nice moisturiser. Although, like I said, I make a lot of oat milk, so I don't really use it in time. So if I don't use it in time, I compost it. We have industrial composting in my building from the council, and so I put it in my compost bin and then we take it out when it's empty. You can use them though if you find something good to use it with, but I simply don't. I hand wash my nut milk bag and then I put it in the wash machine when I do like a big wash with loads of cleaning stuff, and that keeps it nice and clean. So then I realised that I ran out of oats for porridge. So like I said, I buy big jumbo oats in 25 kilo bags, but jumbo oats aren't very good for making porridge with. So I just fill my food processor with oats and then I just blend it on medium speed for about 15 seconds, just so they're a little bit ground. And then you always need to make sure you empty the bottom oats out of your containers, or empty anything out of your containers, so that you don't just have the same old stuff sitting at the bottom. And this blender is really great because I can just do this, just take off the little cap and pour it in. It makes it so much more convenient. And then I can use my oats for porridge, and this works a lot better. So I prefer jumbo oats because I think they make better oat milk than porridge oats, but equally you can make oat milk with porridge oats, but I just prefer to buy jumbo and then I can blend it down into oat flour, make it into oat milk, turn it into porridge oats, and this works really well. And then I just make my breakfast. I also just really like to do some tidying up in my kitchen. I think it's really important to utilise the time when you're cooking to just do other things that need to be done around the kitchen. And then when it's all done and ready, I just take off my apron and empty it into our bowls. And I've been really enjoying having homemade jam on my porridge recently. I will share a recipe for this. It's so easy. You'd be so surprised. Saves us a fortune. I absolutely love it. And then I just top it with some chia seeds. And that is it. So I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Comment down below any content you want to see from me. Subscribe if you haven't already. Have a beautiful day. Stay kind. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.